Welcome to Freedom Builders video series phase 2, where we talk about moving across our gifting program, and we want to review briefly where we've come from. We've gotten involved with this program starting with the Perfect Gift Plan and invested $85 in someone else, with $35 of that actually going towards the support of the back office that tracks all the activity. The other 50, the admin system has then used that to gift people according to the PGP software, which initiated the level 1 of the activity that would eventually take the member across all 5 levels and come out with the first cycle of about $1,800 in potential gifts received. Now, in order to initiate phase 2, we have to go through the second cycle, and the PGP system, of course, replaces everyone back into all levels again for regifting, and it generates a second cycle and a third and a fourth. But with the second cycle, what we're going to do is initiate phase 2, which we're going to cover here in just a moment. Now, in phase 1, obviously the gifting member was able to receive those gifts accordingly. Now, if you'd like to learn more about the PGP process, please take a moment and subscribe to thedayMLMdied.com, and you can see a very in-depth video that does a great presentation of that. Now, let's talk about what we're going to do now that we've cycled out the second time of PGP, and we have roughly 1,800 in gifts that we've received. Now, before we go any further, what is the 14 Eagles platform? Well, essentially, it's nothing more than a larger version of PGP and a different tracking system. And in this particular system, you're able to move across 6 levels and have 14 opportunities to receive gifts when the global channel is opened up after you have gifted on all 6 levels. Now, with PGP, you would gift once and have 6 possible gifts to receive potentially in each global channel, but that is now accelerated. Now, with phase 2 here, the admins going to move the individual through those 6 levels, taking the $1,800 potentially out of the second rotation or cycle in PGP and administer that across all 6 levels. And at the point that 14 other individuals follow you out of PGP into the 14 Eagles program, at the point the 14th one has been completed, then you would have had the potential to amass roughly $5,000 in gifts, which you would be able to receive. And now it's important to understand that there are 2 real important requirements to having that success and moving you through level 1 through level 6 in the 14 Eagles. And that first very important aspect is that you actually need to have the resources to do that. Well, your second cycle in PGP has allowed us to help move you across this particular phase 2, this 14 Eagles platform, and of course that is going to help you generate the resources and get across to the next phase, phase 3, which we'll talk about in the next video. Now, with step number 2, it's important to remember that that series of $5,000 in potential gifts received cannot be released until 14 people have followed you through out of the PG program into level 6 of the 14 Eagles program. So those are the 2 criteria, very important. And then obviously what will happen is that after the gifting member has achieved and completed the phase 2, where you've got 14 people now behind you that have followed you out of PGP, you can now enter into phase 3, which is a powerful part of our gifting program. So let's jump on over there and let's take a look exactly what happens in phase 3.